Alright, good morning, everybody. God damn, it's been a long ass time. Shit. I think the last time I recorded a podcast was all the way back in September. So it's been like fucking. Must have been like September 20 something. So it's almost been 2 months. It's December now, beginning of December, December 2nd. So yeah, man, hope you been good. I've been good. Shit. Got a whole new ass job and shit. Yeah, my last job, I quit like on the spot. I didn't even get like a 2 week notice. I quit on the spot because I love the job actually. The reason why I quit was because of schedule. I worked graveyard shift, and I was trying to do morning, but that wasn't possible because we were very short-handed. It's understandable, but yeah, I wasn't trying to do graveyard anymore. I did it for like 3 years, so I'm like, I don't want to do morning. So I just found another job that had morning shift available, and started working there. So like within a week, I already got a new job. So yeah, I've been at my new job for I feel like it's been 3 weeks, something like that, almost a month. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, man, that's what's been up with me. I haven't recorded a podcast because I was hella lazy. And there was like, I was gonna record one about the topic we're gonna talk about today, but I had to do a little research. I was too lazy, but yeah, I'm here now. Anyway, what I'm gonna talk about today, shit, some fucking happiness, finding happiness shit. I got this idea from this other podcast I listen to called Shit They Don't Tell You by Steve Green and Nikki Limo. They're a part of like Just Kidding Films, Just Kidding News, if you know about them, about those people on YouTube. But yeah, I like Nikki and Steve. They're very intelligent people, very insightful. I like their podcast a lot. And they talked about finding happiness, and the way they went about it is very interesting. Because if you put it like this, it makes a lot of sense, Because I feel like people, they're like, oh, when it comes to happiness, people like, oh, once I get this thing, I'm gonna be happy. Or once I get this job, I'm gonna be happy. Or once I make this amount of money, I'm gonna be happy. Once I reach this, I'm gonna be happy. But like, it's not as simple as that. It's not like once you get something, you're happy. It's like a bunch of other shit. I really wrote down like on this little sticky note these 8 things that like you kind of need to be happy. At least it makes sense to me the way they said it. I think it's true. So I'm repeating it on my podcast. So I'm kind of like biting them. But yeah, basically, if you think about it, the way they compare it, think about it like, in life you have these tanks you gotta fill to be happy. If one tank gets low, you're not gonna be happy. Shit like that. Think about it like that. So basically, there's like 8 things that basically determine your happiness. So 1 is mental. That's mostly like self-love, your mental state, all that type of stuff, mental health. Number 2 is your physical health. So, that's just keeping your body healthy, eating right, working out, being fit, all that. Number 3 is spiritual. It's like being grateful, gratitude, that type of shit. That one they didn't really get too deep into it, and I didn't really understand how that relates to happiness, but okay. Number 4 is vocational. That's like your career, what you're trying to do, your job and shit. Number 5 is social. That is your friendships, being social shit, you know what I mean. Number 6 is relationship, romance. That's like finding a partner, finding love, all that type of stuff. Number 7, I kind of fucked up because I wrote it in Sharpie, so it's like hard as fuck to read. But number 7, what the fuck is number 7? Finance. That's money. Money that plays a big part in happiness. If you don't got a lot of money, you're not gonna be happy, my friend. But at the same time, if you have a lot of money, that doesn't guarantee you're gonna be happy. Interesting how that works. But yeah, number 8 is passion. Passion is like, what your interests, hobbies, shit you're interested in, just stuff that you're passionate about. But yeah, basically, those are like the 8 things, because like, for example, one thing that that's like the most common thing I hear. I don't know what you guys hear, but personally, people tend to focus on finance, number 7, a lot. People always like, oh, once I fucking become rich, I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, once I have all this money, I'll be so happy. Once I can afford to buy all these things, I'll be so happy. But for real, like, we all know money doesn't buy happiness. look at rich people, man. If money bought happiness, every rich person in the world would be so fucking ecstatic and happy all the time and have the perfect lives. But no, that's not it, you know? Because you gotta think about it like this, you know? Like, what if you're so obsessed with money and you just fucking, you spend 5 years of your life, you're like, I'm gonna fucking grind hard, I'm gonna work fucking hard, I'm gonna get my money up, get my career up, work on my shit, and get my money up in these 5 years, right? So those 5 years you fucking grind out and you just tunnel vision, focus on money, right? But then what about everything else, you know? Like, if you're so focused on getting money, what about your friends, you know? Like, you gotta spend time with your friends, deepen those bonds, connections, and relationships, you know? You know what I mean? You could spend those 5 years later actually meet your goal, get the money, but like you didn't spend much time with your friends. Like those 5 years your relationship suffered, and maybe some of your friends don't want to be your friend no more. Just extreme example, maybe they don't want to be your friend no more because you fucking so obsessed with money and you just don't care about them, you know? Or relationship, romance too. A lot of I hear a lot of shit, you know? I listen to a lot of podcasts, I'm on the internet a lot, I hear a lot of people's lives, different opinions, what they go through. And I've heard a lot of stories about lonely rich people, you know, like they spend, you know how it is. You're supposed to grind in your 20s, spend that, and then you enjoy it, and then you get to grind in your 20s, maybe even 30s, and then you get to enjoy your 40s or your 30s, whatever works out. You know, that's how people are. So there's a lot of, I've heard some stories of like rich people. You know, that's what they did. They grind in their 20s. They fucking grinded hard as fuck and worked hard as fuck and got rich as fuck and became very successful, right? But then when they're in their 30s and they finally reach that thing, they're like, oh shit, I'm very lonely. I don't have a partner, you know? I spent all that time working. I never really dated. You know, these people, they're like, I never really dated. I never really got to know women. I never really, you know, messed around, never got to experience any of that. So once they get to their 30s, they're like lonely. They're like, I got all this money, but for what? I don't have no one by my side to share with. I don't got no one to spend this money with, make memories, enjoy with, you know? So people, they just gotta think, you know, happiness is not just you get one thing. It's a bunch of other things, you know? It's about a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of lonely rich people because they spent so much time working. They didn't really work on other things like their friendships or their romance life, you know? So that's one thing you gotta keep in mind too. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard stories of from escorts. If you don't know what that is, escort is basically a legal hooker in a way. You just pay these women to you know, spend time with them. That's you. If you look at it officially or technically on paper, what you're doing is you're basically paying them for their time. They're spending time with you, hanging out with you, right? But really, what goes on that people don't say out loud, but we all know, is that you're really paying to fuck. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've heard stories from escorts of they, you know, a rich man approaches them, pays for their service, right? And usually what goes down is they go to their fucking condo, apartment, house, whatever the fuck they got, and they start fucking, right? That's usually how it is. But there's been cases, that's like not even rare, it's like common, that rich people, they'll pay for these motherfucking escorts to come and not even fuck. They just want to have someone to spend time with because they're fucking lonely. That's how fucking lonely they are, you know? Because, you know, I heard a story from escort. She was approached by a rich man, and this guy was like a handsome man too, you know? And all he wanted to do was just watch a movie together, watch a show together, eat some food, watch a show together. He didn't want to fuck. See what I mean? Just people work too hard. They miss out on stuff, you know? And it's also like, again with the money thing, it'll be like, oh, I got all this money, right? And then people would complain, oh, but then now my family's asking for money. Well, in that situation, it sounds like you have a full tank on money, right? You're doing good with money, but you have a low tank on family. You see what I mean? It all matches, it all goes together. You see what I mean? So you could have a lot of money, but then your family's fucked up. So it's a whole bunch of shit you gotta... Life is fucking complicated, man, but That's pretty much it. So yeah. So if I think about myself, okay, mental. I think mentally I'm alright. I might have depression. I don't know. Probably do. Physical. I'm healthy. I'm underweight. I'm like 115. I mean 118, and I'm fucking 5'10". So I should be at least 150. I think. And my height. Spiritual. I don't really know what the fuck that means. So skip. 4. Vocational. That's career. I like my job. I don't find happiness in my job though. It's just a way to get money. I'm gonna use that money to invest in real estate, shit like that, so I can retire early. So my job's it's whatever. It's just a way to get money. So I don't really care about that. 5. Social. I feel like my social is good. I got good friends. Shit like that. I feel like me and my family are cool. I really only don't get along with one person in my family. Other than that, everybody else is cool. You know, so we're all good there. Relationship, romance, we good. I got a girl, man. We good. I love her a lot. She loves me. 7. Finance, I'm good there. If you watch this podcast, you know I got fucking crypto. I'm fucking good. And you know about crypto? Yeah, I don't need to say much more. 8. Passion. Podcasting is my passion. I like podcasting a lot. I like giving my thoughts on to the world, my opinions, shit that I know, you know, shit that I learned, I might tell you, you know. Maybe once this shit starts getting popping somewhere, I get comments, maybe you can fucking teach me some shit, you know. But yeah, it's all balanced, man. You all gotta balance it, okay? We all gotta balance it. You gotta make sure you got your relationship, your family's good, family members. Make sure you got good friends, you got a good circle around you, supportive people that actually care about you and love you a lot. Relationship, romance, you know, everybody, when it comes to romance though, everybody moves at their own pace, okay? I'm 21, I got a girl. That's good. I love it. I love being with her. I love her a lot. Some people my age might not have a girlfriend. That's okay too, you know. You don't gotta rush. Everybody moves at their own pace when it comes to relationships. So that one, I feel like that's a kind of finicky, you know, because some people meet the love of their life, soulmate, young. Some people meet it later in life. So I guess more so get into it if you're not into it, you know, because that's like a skill you gotta build. You gotta start dating, meet people, figure out what you like, figure out what you don't like, all that type of shit. Yeah, mental, you know, gotta keep your mental in check, you know, because people, well, physical, everybody knows how to keep that healthy, but mental, you gotta keep that in check too. Go through therapy, have some good friends you can talk to, that type of shit. Yeah, but it's all a balance. That's pretty much it. But yeah, anyway, hope that whoever's listening, I hope that made sense. I hope that you took something out of that, and I hope that it helped you, because that shit fucking helped me. But yeah, anyway, it's been a long time. I appreciate you for listening a lot, especially if you still are, because I took like a fucking a month and a half break, you know. But yeah, appreciate it a lot that you take the time out of your day to listen to it. Just listen to me fucking ramble. Appreciate it a lot, really. Thank you, and have a good day. Goodbye.
Yeah.